Salutare câinilor, bine ați revenit la cea de-a 6-a ediție a emisiunii Ora de Dinamo aici la Radio Dinamo 1948. Sunt Andrei, mă bucur să fim împreună din nou. Alături de mine este colegul și prietenul nostru Radu. Vom modera împreună această ediție. Te salut, Radu.
Salutare, Andrei, și îl salutăm pe această cale și pe Filip și mulțumim frumos pentru că a acceptat să fie alături de noi.
Corect. Invitatul nostru de astăzi este nimeni altul decât Filip Dujmovic, fostul nostru portar în perioada 2022-2024, care a avut un rol esențial în readucerea echipei noastre în prima ligă a României. Hello, Filip. Thank you for accepting our invitation and for joining us today. It's a pleasure to have you on this edition.
Hello, guys. Thank you for calling me in this podcast. I'm very happy because I'm here with you guys.
Filip, I'd like us to start from the very beginning. Could you tell us a bit how you started playing football and how you discovered this passion?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I started to play football in my city in Bosnia. I start from a lot of players from the last league. So I was there until I finished my school, and I go after to play in Zrinski Mostar. And that time, the Zrinski was the best team in the Bosnia. So I go there. I play a little bit for Zrinski. From there, I start to play also for national team. After that, I moved to Željezničar, also the club from Bosnia, from Sarajevo. After that, I go a little bit in Turkey and Adana Demirspor. That was also a very good time for me. After that, Serbia. I go in Serbia. I was playing for Spartak Subotica. Also there, I was starting to play for first team. This was my first games for the first team. After that, I moved to Radnički Niš. I was there only 6 months. And after that, I made the best decision in my life. And I moved to Dinamo. Right now, I'm playing in Macedonia. The champion of the Macedonia team, Struga Trimandu.
Okay.
I try to tell you fast as possible because I'm 25,
okay.
but a lot of countries.
No problem, because we already have to see your background already. So
yeah. A lot of countries, first of all.
Yeah, one of the first question will be, you've been really young when you come to Turkey, 19 years old, something like that. So how was this movement from a Balkan part of Europe to go to Turkish?
To be honest, it was really, really difficult because of the language, first of all. Everybody there speak only Turkish language. And in the beginning was very, very difficult. So after maybe 3 or 4 months, I start to speak also Turkish because what to do? I'm goalkeeper. I also have to give some command for my defensive line. Also, after the training, you have to spend some time with the friends. So I start to learn very, 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 very fast the Turkish language. It was very, very nice time because the conditions in Adana Demirspor was on the very high level. So starting from the camp, pitch for the training, nutrition, everything. So there, I can say that I always was very professional, my private life. But there, I put everything on a higher level because I have opportunity there to meet some players. For example, Anderson Oliveira. He win the Champions League with Manchester United. He was number 8. This guy, Brazilian guy in Manchester United. And I was very lucky because he was the roommate on the camp. So there I put myself on next level about professional life. So it was very, very great experience for me. But I told you, in the beginning it was difficult, but it's football. It's like this.
Like you said, in 2016, you joined Zrinski Mostar and also debuted from the Bosnia youth national team. How was that period for you, representing your country on an international level?
It was amazing. It was amazing because just maybe 6 months before I was in the last league. And when I arrived in Zrinski Mostar, there was 7 goalkeepers, And I go also on the trial, and when I arrived and I saw 7 goalkeepers there, I was a little scared. What I'm doing here? I come from the last league. These guys already have 7 goalkeepers. And my father told me, go and fight. Just simple like this, because he come first time with me there. So he said, go and fight. And only after maybe 30 minutes, the goalkeeper told me, you stay. After 20 minutes of the goalkeeper training, he told me, yeah, you stay for sure. Don't worry. The trial is finished. So I stayed there. I was on the bench in the beginning, and one game we was losing 2-0 in like first 20 minutes. And the coach told me, like, go warm up. I said, me? I stood time, me? He said, yeah, go warm up. I made warm up, I go inside. And from that moment also I have same quality like today. I'm very good on this cross balls catching, and immediately I run like 100% to give the counter attack because we was losing 2-0. And we lose that game 2-0, but coach told me, like, from today you're first goalkeeper for us because you give us energy. You was only guy who, like, goalkeeper was only guy who was trying to score, you know. And he gave me that little push because he gave me motivation to continue do this because I'm the guy, when I catch the ball, I will run until 60 meters. And if somebody run, like Gasoline in Dinamo, I will try to give this ball. I like that style. So it's also a great story there. Starting like 7 goalkeepers, and in very, very short time, I become the first.
Yeah, actually, this is not really usual to, like, the coach to do these kind of things in the middle of the match, for example, to change the goalkeeper. This is not happen like all the time.
Yeah, sure. He surprised me also and everybody else, but I don't know why he do that. I never asked him, but I can say only thank him so much.
In 2020, you signed your first senior contract with Mladost Doboj.
Yeah.
But you were quickly loaned to Spartak Subotica, where you played for 2 years and made 36 appearances. How was this transition for you, and what was like it playing your first matches as a professional?
I signed my contract, and the opportunity opened to go in Spartak. In that moment, I think still today, Serbian Super League, it's much stronger than Bosnian. So I accept that opportunity because they told me also, but it was true, that one of the best goalkeeper coach in Serbia, it's Srđan Žakula. He was in that moment in the Spartak Subotica. So I moved there, first of all, on the loan. And first games was very, very tough because the under 18 and senior football, it's not same. At that moment, I feel like I'm not playing the same sport anymore. It was in young league, it's everything much slower, you know. When I arrived first game, we win that game, and that was good for my self-confidence. And the most important part was this goalkeeper coach, because he believed so much in me, and he trained me very well. In that moment, it was very important in my age to work about position on the goal, not just catching the ball, jumping and that. He trained me about positioning. So even today, I don't change a lot of things about the positioning because he was right. 95% things what he showed me, it was right. So I can say that was, in that moment, best move because also of the goalkeeper coach, because of the league. You play against Red Star, Partizan. First time in your life, you see a lot of fans, you see the atmosphere. So from this point of view, I can say that was very, very good decision for my age in that moment.
Like in Serbia, you feel like on the derby, the same fans, the same crazy fans, like also in Romania are. So this similarity between Serbia and Romania, they are not the same.
No, they're not the same. They're not the same. For example, before 2 weeks, not 2 weeks, even the last I watched the derby, Dinamo Steaua. If we speak about the fans, we cannot compare the Serbia and Romania, because also the stadiums are better in the Romania, and this derby was amazing, the full stadium and everything. In Serbia, Red Star and Partizan, they have a very great defense, but Romania is the bigger country, also the bigger, Bucharest is bigger the city, I think, yes. So I think that in Romania, the fans are a little bit better.
I'd like to talk a bit the moment when you first arrived in Romania. Could you tell us how you received the offer from Dinamo in 2022 and what it was like joining the team during such a difficult time for the club? Because the club was in a difficult challenges.
I was in Radnički Niš in Serbia. I was in best form in my life at that moment. I don't know. I was playing 18 matches in half season and I think 11 or 10 clean sheets. I was in very, very good form, let's say that like that. And one guy who was following me on the Instagram, he sent me the message. A long time he followed me, but we never met. So he sent me the message, what you think about Dinamo Bucharest? First of all, I was thinking he's joking. I said no, because I did not refuse. But in that moment, I was playing in Serbia. I was first goalkeeper, but Dinamo was for me. I remember Dinamo from the Europa games against Hajduk Split, against Dinamo Zagreb in Croatia. So for me, I say, are you sure for Dinamo? For me, in that moment was very big team. Even in that moment, I have big respect for Dinamo. He said, yes, Dinamo is a great team, but right now they are not in good situation. I say, if they want me, for sure, I will. I go there. Don't ask me twice. So it really was like that. Vlad Jakub was that time the president, and I arrived there. So like I say, even was some bad times in Dinamo for me. I will say that was best decision for me. I not regret that for sure.
So it was like the best decision in your career, and we also appreciate your evolution here. But on the beginning, you start a little bit because we also was a little bit confused because we had that rule under 21 rule.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, you didn't start from the first time in the first team.
Only first game, 2 games I missed. Because the coach that time was Ovidio Burka, he wanted me to be ready for the game. After that, he gave me a chance. I'm not sure how many, I think 10 games, something like that. And at that moment, we start to play very different. We start to play from the goalkeeper. So I also feel very, very confident to play because also there was the Gorka, Dan Iglesias, some players, it's very good technique. So I started to play these 10 games, and after that, the game against Metaloglobus, when we won 2-1, Bordușanu got injured. And I didn't know in that moment that we should play with 2 bonus players. One was on Cescu, and the second one was Amzar or Ubani.
Yeah, something like that.
So, yeah, something like that. So from that moment, with next 7 months, not 7, even the more for me was, to be honest, very, very difficult mentally, first of all. Because, every training, I'm not giving 100%. I can say I'm giving more, And always I go on the meeting. I know that I will not play, but there is some hope that coach will say, hey, today we start with you. Because Ovidio never showed the team. Only he showed before the game, 2 hours before on the meeting. So for these 7 months, that thing killing me the most. I go on the meeting. I was expecting maybe today. I train very well. Maybe God give me today. I will start to play again. I will start to play again. So 7 months like that, I was benched. You're not on the bench because you made some mistake. You're not on the bench because you're not good. You're on the bench because of some rules. So that was very, very tough for me.
Speaking about these things, how will you describe your relationship with your teammates at Dinamo? Was there a particular player who supported you the most during your adaptation period with the team?
Yeah, I will say first of all 2 persons. One is not player, one is the player. Patrick Razvan is very nice guy. It's very nice guy. Even today, yes, everyone like him. He's, let's say, real captain. And he was very nice with me when I arrived. I will speak first of all about the Romanian players. And second guy is this guy, Justin. He guy who worked with the equipment. Also, he was very important part. I don't know. I will speak for me. He was a very important part for me because when I saw his passion, he showed me first of all what is Dinamo real. When I saw that one grown man can cry because of Dinamo, can, I don't know, sacrifice all free time to be there on Saftica, to work for free, something like this. I say this is not just the team, this is something special because this man is grown man, he have family and he go, I don't know, 3-4 hours away from his home, he's here. And first of all, he showed us, I like to say us because he spent so much time with foreign players in that time, me, Gorka, Dani, Bena and Gezelin. And he showed us first what is Dinamo, and he was very nice with every one of us. So let's say, first of all, he was the guy who helped me a lot. Vlad Jakob, also the guy, he was always there when we need something. Very, very good guy, very good guy. One of the best I meet in the Romania. And from the players, let's say Patrick, he's a very nice guy.
So you remember me about Justin and how he was working there, because you've been in a really, really bad time in a period for Dinamo. So we are really there for you to help, having like all the necessity that you need. And also he was one of the part of the people that really worked for Dinamo 100%. How you feel that time and staying there in the Saftica? You feel also like, for how you say, 6-7 months you didn't play. How was for you?
These tough things motivated me. I don't know. Maybe I'm one of the first guy who start to speak about Superliga. Everyone told me, hey, maybe Dinamo go in third league. I say, no, it's not possible. They say, first of all, the people in the city, when they meet me, say, where are you from? What you doing here? I say, I'm playing for Dinamo. Oh, Dinamo will go in third league. I say, no. Dinamo go in Super League. And I say that in my first interview, if I could remember. Because for me, that was only option. No second option. Only one option was to come back. Because I saw one video before I arrived. This was the last game of the Dinamo in the Super League when they go in the second league. Also, I saw a lot of fans crying. One guy also say that something like, I will not go home. I don't know where to go,
Yes.
We're relegated. I read that. So from first day, I say that, even in my first interview, I will repeat that I didn't care about the money. I didn't care, will I get salary in this 1 year? I was in my head, okay, I'm here 1 year. We will promote. I don't care for the price. I don't care for nothing. We just have to promote. I don't know how, but we just have to promote. So from first day, also I put in my book like goal to say promote with Dinamo. In that moment, it was only that. So everything what I work, every extra session, every gym, I don't know, I put only for that, like sacrifice. Yeah, I know what did you ask me? It was a little bit tough moment for Dinamo, and even in that moment, I decided I'm not looking for any apartment at the beginning. I was staying in Saftica for 3-4 months in the beginning because I want to be in that 100%. So I say also, I don't care what's going to happen to me if we promote. I didn't expect nothing, just that feeling. And thanks God, I feel them against the Argers last game that we promote. I say from that moment, God, thank you. Now I don't care what's going to happen. Be like playing like first goalkeeper in Super League. I have to leave, no problem. Because, I paid also the price. Yeah, a lot of sacrifices. Not only me. Every part of the team, also the fans. Without the fans, it will not be possible. Because like you say, they give us everything in that moment when Dinamo was in very, very bad period.
Can you tell us a little what was it like working with Mr. Ovidiu Burcă? What did you learn from him as a coach, and how did he influence the team during the promotion season?
It's also a nice guy, and he spent a lot of time to speak with us. And I told him this. He's the first coach who really speak with me a lot because, usually the head coach doesn't speak a lot with goalkeepers, only about the tactics. But he was the guy who always speak with us, even about private life. He was always there for us. And I also think that he gave his maximum that moment. He was also living just for one goal, to go in the Super League. And I also like the trainings, how he do. He was very, very great, like coach, life coach, because a lot of meetings he also speak about other things, not just about the football. So somebody maybe think that we are not in good relationship because he benched me for 7 months, but I never was really angry on him. He also in that time was doing what he think that is best for Dinamo, what is best for the team. He apologized me. He always say, also some interviews he said that I'm good because this first 10 games I give some safety for the team, and we started winning after some losses before what's happened in first 4 or 5 games for Dinamo. But we are really in good relationship, so I can say only positive things about him.
Talking about Ovidiu, even us who support him, when you talk one to each other, when he's talking about promoting in the first league again, we say this guy is crazy. All of us, we say, okay, we are dumb. We cannot believe that we can go again in the first league. But he was one of the people, one of them that really believe in this. So how do you feel like after the game against Timișoara when you go to the playoff? Because that was like in the moment we are waiting for the results, and nobody know what happened.
Yeah, I remember that moment. That game I was on the bench. Yes, I remember that everything stops that 1 minute.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
was like 2 hours, and at that moment I just asked myself how this happened, because at that moment we think that we didn't go in the playoff because we need other 5 games to we need other 5 results for us. And I don't know what's happened, but somebody from the tribune started to celebrating. I also started to celebrate, but what I celebrate, I don't know. They say, hey, we go in playoff. We are in playoff. How is it possible? Everybody asks, how is this possible? But we celebrate. So that feeling was that 1 minute, you are in your head and you're thinking about everything. What now? What's going to happen now? Because Dinamo was in not a good situation, and staying 2 years in a row in second league in that conditions, that was disaster. Also, I don't know what's going to happen, But even in that moment, I was sure about one thing. Even if we not promote, my contract will finish, I will stay again. I say in that moment, I say I will stay again. Let's do again, no problem. But when I saw that we go in playoff, I say now it's 100%. Even that moment, I was confident that we will win the league. I was 100% sure, because God give you second chance. And if you don't, it's last chance. It's last chance. He give you last chance, and you must be thankful for that. And from that moment, I was 100% sure we go in the Super League But after that, it was also tough to go, because we play 2 games against Argeș. But in the end, we promote, and this is the most important thing.
There was a lot of good moments, a lot of bad moments.
Yeah.
So I'd like you to share with us if there's a specific moment from the locker room or on the field that stands out to you and really captures the team spirit you experienced at Dinamo.
I really think what was most important for team in that moment, everyone know that we are in tough situation. But when you are in tough situation with 30 other guys, only think what you can do, what is the best to do, is to stay together. And we spoke about that when we promote. I spoke with some players, and we say, I don't know how, but in that moment when everything was very bad, we was in better connection than now, when we have salary in the time, Saftica, there we have everything, the new gym starting build and everything. And we was discussed, how is this possible that in that moment we was in better connection? I don't know, maybe I think that bad situation connect us, because I cannot alone promote, or Geza or Patrick, or you cannot do that alone. And that moment you realize that this is team sport and you need your teammates. Doesn't matter if it's 17, 18, 19, or 37, 6. Oh my, I don't know how old was Patrick that moment. You need everyone. So I think that this thing, that tough moment help us to promote, because keep us together.
You remember us about Ghezali and the games that he made for us was unbelievable. Even the game that we win 3-0 against Steaua, that game. Oh my God. And he continued like this, even with Argeș, who was continuing like this. So for us, we are looking for him, because we want to keep this player. We want to have it here, you know. But sometimes, you know, these are the things they are not happening like we want. But now, what I want for you to talk with us about the games, both of them against Argeș.
First game, I don't know what to say about the first game. First game was 6-1 when we won. I was expecting, let's keep 0-0. But next game, what God give us, you know? We score one, we score second, third, fourth. I say, what is this? Because at that moment, all players was the maximum of the self-confidence. Starting with Geza, with Bena, with Dani, with Popica. Everyone was very motivated. And at that moment, I think that we win because we had something what Argeș doesn't have. That was that team spirit. Because in Argeș, I hear in that moment that the things in dressing room are not well, you know. So in football, it's not always about the quality. I think that most important thing is that team spirit. It's better to have 11 and not very good players, but connected, than 11 big stars, you know. For example, Paris Saint-Germain showed that you can buy every possible big star, but if you don't have this chemistry inside the dressing room, doesn't work. So after that game, I realized that we win also because everyone was very self-confident, and also because of that connection. Because players spend a lot of time out of the pitch together. And I saw that first time in my career, that players spend like every day. It doesn't matter who have wife, doesn't have wife. We go every day, or we stay in Saftica, play some games, or play, I don't know. We was always there, always together, and also was important a lot of players staying in Saftica. So what to do? You have to spend the time with your teammates, and this is also the way how we connect a lot. But that first game, who expect that to win 6-1?
Speaking about this, how would you describe the contribution of the fans to Dinamo during this first leg? Because it was a big atmosphere. A lot of people come to support Dinamo on this match.
In tough moment, you see real face of not only the men, also the one group. And when I saw that, for me was a game in Baia Mare. I'm not sure this is 10 hours away from the Bucharest, something like that, Baia Mare. When I saw that stadium was full, doesn't matter, 1, 2, 3,000. I think it was about 3,000-4,000. I say, hey, these guys travel 10 hours, 11, it doesn't matter. They maybe have work, they here. You must give 100%. If you are a little bit normal in your head, you must give 100% for that guys. Also, there was not only the fans on the tribune. That some we can say that it's simple, but it's not. There was also the fans when Dinamo need the money. When Dinamo need, I don't know, some stuff for the Saftica. They are not, we cannot say that they are fans. They are something more. There's something more, we can say like that. Because I can be fun, I can go on the game, watch the game, go home. But in Dinamo, it was not like this. That guys bring Dinamo home also after the game, you know. So they imagine that somebody from his pocket take the money and give for Dinamo. This is the this is the law. And Also, not only for Bucharest, a lot from Italy, from Germany, from every part of the country, there was the Dinamo fans, you know. So about Dinamo fans, I can say only the best things, and they show the real face in the tough situation. Because I'm very, very thankful from this position also now for them. Not only about supporting, I'm thankful also for a lot of messages for me, you know. Every picture I put on my profile on Facebook or Instagram, there it's like only positive comments. And my mother once asked me, did you delete the negative comments or what? I said, no, I never delete the comments, but they never put negative comments. Even after some mistakes after the game, when I was expecting, like, no, there was a lot of messages, like just support, we love you. And in that moment, you realize, oh, I must give everything for these guys.
You know, they are doing this because you also deliver. I mean, you've been woke up at 7 a.m. doing training or going to the gym because you already want to stay motivated for the team. So what you give, the supporter give you back all the love and the passion that they have for this club. Because what is the difference between, let's say, Dinamo fans and the other fans of other clubs? We are not going to a match just to stay on the bench and just talk. You say go there, pass there, or whatever. No, there is the passion, is the love that the supporter give for the team, and this is one of the reason Dinamo is alive today, and you also are part of this. Because you've been on the team, you are 21 operation in the team that come back in the first league. So also in the second match against Argeș, I remember I had a lot of passion, a lot of things that are going in my head. What will gonna happen now? Now it's 4-2. Now everything was completely crazy. And on the final, and we were going on the pitch when we celebrate together. That you see, there is a family, there is love, there is something that you cannot say in words.
Yeah, you say very nice that was the family, because I remember that moment when we started to celebrate. Well, my father also was on that game. I think that was his first game or second that he came to watch me, because we never practiced that. And first time in my life, I saw him that he cried. First time in my life, I saw he tried to hide. But I saw that he cried after the game. So I say, oh, this is something special, because I never saw this guy that he cried. He was like, it's very strong man. So that moment really is the best part of my, I will not say career, life, because I sacrificed a lot for football in my life. 11 years I'm not home. 11 years. I start like kid, 14, 13, something like this. I leave my home and I start to fight to make success in football. And in football, in life, it's a lot of failures, you know. But after that game, I say all these failures in last 1 year doesn't matter. Just for this 1%, this one moment. For this moment, doesn't matter. All pain, all suffer, all sacrifices, everything payoffs, you know. But it was not simple to celebrate for me, because like what you say, the game was 4-3 for like this, a lot of goals. Emotionally, I was empty. Also after that game on the dinner, I spoke with Ovidiu. He told me, hey, I also waiting for this 1 year, but right now in this moment I cannot celebrate because I'm empty, you know. I spend all energy, like all emotions. I say, yeah, I feel also like that, but in 2-3 days, when everything calm down, we will see what we do, because this is history also. And it was like this. When I arrive home, when I watch the game again, I start to feel everything. So best moment in my life, that game.
The point is that playing for a beloved team like Dinamo can be a dream for young players. So I'd like to ask, if you could give one piece of advice to young people who aspire to play for Dinamo, what would it be?
Just to start from the young age, first of all, the people who work in Dinamo, must present very nice Dinamo for these young players, because now new generations are maybe different than some players, older generations, to be honest. So first of things, I think that people who work in Dinamo must promote Dinamo very, very well. And these guys who start to play in Dinamo must for first day put Dinamo in first place, you know. So it will be very important for Dinamo to have a lot of kids from Bucharest to play in Dinamo, because in the moment when Dinamo doesn't have money, for example, for salaries, for something like this, you don't need just the players who are dead because of the salary. You will need that kids, because you will need that love of the kids, because in this tough moment, we have a lot of players from the academy of the Dinamo, you know, and this also was very important part. You know what's happened when Dinamo was 1 year before in first league and relegate. The players who was there only for the salaries, they leave. They will not spend 1 year in second league. They think they will lose 1 year. So all the young players must love first of all Dinamo, and they are very important part for Dinamo. Because for me, the best thing is when you promote your first team, your player from academy. This is also point of the football, let's say like that.
Yeah, talking about that, in Dinamo team in second league, we've been a lot of young players. Also, I'll just like to remember the Jaffer, the Yeremias brother. So, what was for you to see the one that you see in him, the passion of Dinamo, like a red dog that you saw on him? This is the mentality of Dinamo.
Yeah. First of all, I will speak again about the Patrick. I know that you asked me for the young players, but he was the guy who showed these young players what it means to be with Dinamo. And the Jaffer, what he can do, he can just follow the Patrick. He was a very, very important part for these all young players. I remember the day when brothers Irmia arrived in the first team. To be honest with you, I'm not speaking because now they show some talent. First training, I saw that guys can be one day in the first team and play. Now they send him on the loan. Also, not too bad. It's important for them to play. But I'm really hoping that in future, a lot of Dinamo players from academy will play for Dinamo. And also important thing is what I say now, when they arrive in the first team, there must be the person also who will show them what it means to love Dinamo. This is also important because young kids, it's like that. What they saw, they will try to do, you know. So if they arrive in the first team and there it's, I don't know, a lot of players who doesn't care a lot for Dinamo, they will follow that, you know. So important things is to build a very, very healthy, like very healthy team, and always have only one person, the group of the team who will show this youngest what to do. In that moment, I said that was some players was there the longer time. Also, Gabriel de Moura, he is not Romanian, but he was playing with heart for Dinamo.
I want to speak a little about the important games that you had at Dinamo. Did you have some things that you made before to keep you motivated?
But to be honest, if you need some extra motivation in Dinamo, something is wrong with you, to be honest with you. For example, if you play in National Arena and you come there and it's, I don't know, 20,000 or 25,000 people, perfect pitch, perfect stadium, 9 o'clock in the night. If you need some extra motivation, something is really wrong with you. So sometimes when I was playing, I don't know, in Serbia, in some teams, I need some extra motivation, you know, because you don't play always in great stadiums. But in Dinamo, to be honest with you, sometimes I feel like I don't need even the warm-up. That's happened against Craiova, the cup game when we play 0-0. We was playing on the Astar Giurgiu Stadium, and it was some accident on the road when we go on the game, and we was late. We arrived like 40 or 30 minutes before the game. And I remember that Caparco asked me, how you feel? Let's go just to do fast warm-up. I told him, when I saw also the stadium, when I saw the fans already there, I told him, to be honest with you, shoot 2-3 balls in me. I don't need the warm-up. I feel great. I feel I can go immediately to play in the game. So to be honest with you, in Dinamo, I never need some extra motivation. Extra motivation was in front of you. You know, the fans, the stadium, that everything was. I was feeling like I play for Real Madrid, you know, sometimes. So no extra motivation in Dinamo. If you need that, you have to think about yourself.
Okay, so we talk about the promotion. Now we have to talk about the next season. Okay, how do you see like the difference between the first league and the second league, and let's say your competition between you and Adnan?
Yeah, it was a little bit. It was tough when we arrived in the first league because how many players at that moment we bring? Only 3-4 players, I think. I'm not sure. Something like that. To be honest, the level also in the first and second league, it's not the same. It was very difficult in the beginning, but also the first game I remember it was against Craiova. Yeah, we had penalty on 0-0 also. Yeah. I think that penalty can change a lot of things if we score them. Vani scored that penalty.
In my opinion,
Vani scored that. Yeah. If you start in the first league with first win, we was in that moment. I don't speak about second league. In that moment, in first league, we was the team. If we win Craiova, we will win next 4 games for sure. If we lose Craiova, we will lose next 4-5 games. And after that happened, even the worst. I think 11 games we didn't win at any point. So I think that mentally we was not prepared. I will not speak about the skills. I will not speak about the tactic. I think that team, everybody, I'm not speaking just about the first 11, was not really ready mentally. Because you cannot do that in the professional football. If I score, I will be great all season. If I don't score, I will be bad all season. Because in modern football, for example, when we speak about the Champions League, you have to show the players after made a mistake, like they delete it immediately and they just focus on the next step. But in that moment, we was far away from that. And after first lose, we just continue like that. And you also asked me about my competition with Golubovic. Yeah, he arrived there. I was not in very good form. I will not lie to you. Everybody know that. I'm really sad because that happened. But people never hear about my part of the story because they know that I was on the bench. But when I come in playoff, they was expecting from me that to be like this guy before 7 months when I arrived in Dinamo with all this self-confidence, all that feeling. For me, was not possible. First of all, first game against Buzău, when I come back after 7 months, I made mistake, you know. It was very, very tough for me. Also, the one things happened about that game. First half, when we made the warm-up on the one part of the pitch, it was very dry and very hard, the pitch, you know. And I go in the dressing room. I was always playing in this boots. I was playing the biggest, this... and I was speaking with Ovidiu. He asked me, how is the pitch? I say, oh, it's very hard. I hurt my feet because it's very hard. He told me, but change this on your boots. I say, you think? He say, I don't know. If you think that pitch is hard, change. And I changed it. And this ball, I slip. I lose my focus. And I'm not sure if that ball go in the goal, but the referee say it's goal. So for me, it was very tough. Let's come back about the Golubovic. I go in the Super League, not mentally ready also, to be honest with you, because a lot of things happened for me. I didn't play a lot. They want me immediately in playoff to play like, I told you, like nothing happened, but that in goalkeeper position doesn't work like that. Goalkeeper, most important thing, it's self-confidence, to be honest with you. And he benched me first game, so I didn't show. I cannot show nothing.
Currently, you are at Struga in North Macedonia. How do you see the differences in mentality between football in Romania and in the countries where you have played during your career, such Bosnia, Serbia, Turkey?
About the mentality, I will say the players in Serbia are the best. The mentality there, it's I can say they are hungry for success. I did not see that in the young players in Romania. I speak also about that with a lot of players there. A young player in Serbia, he fighting more, he work more, he's more professional than young player in Romania. And in one moment I realized why is that, like in Romania, only in Bucharest you have you have 4 teams in first league, you have a lot of teams in second league, you have a lot of opportunities, and everything is very easy to you. You just go in the one academy and have everything: good pitch, good stadium for playing, good these camps. But players from those countries, like you say, Bosnia, Serbia, let's say now Macedonia, they have to fight for that, to go, for example, in some country, I don't know, for Turkey, Hungary, to go in Spain. But when they go there, they know what's waiting for them if they come back. So they don't want to come back. They go there, they will give all life to stay. So in Romania, it's problem a little bit young players, it's mentality, you know. They have everything. And when you have everything, why fight? You will not fight if you have everything on your table, everything, or somebody provide you everything, you don't have any motivation to fight. So this is the difference between these countries, what you compare.
Yeah, we are talking a lot about football, but we are now talking a little bit about your position, like a goalkeeper. So can you tell us if you had like a goalkeeper that you prefer, that you look at him, that you say, oh, I want to become like this guy?
I say that many times. I like Neuer and Ter Stegen, but not because of the style. I'm not that style goalkeeper because of the self-confidence, you know, because that things it's the most important thing. And also my advice for all young players and also young goalkeepers to start to work with psychotherapists or also mental coaches in very young age, because mental health is most important thing for goalkeeper. You can be physically ready, best in the world, but if your head it's not on that level, you cannot show that you cannot show that on the games. So most important thing, and this is why I like those goalkeepers, is that self-confidence, you know. And also maybe you can see the difference on goalkeeper when he has self-confidence and when he doesn't have. This is the easy catching the balls. When the goalkeeper go on the corner ball and the easy catch and he look very, very calm, that is self-confidence, you know. But when you go, the goalkeeper go stop, you also become also a little bit nervous, because goalkeepers are usually the guy who make the fans nervous. If you save, you make nervous the opposite fans. If you doesn't save, you make nervous your fans.
So now you already give me two names, but now I will put you like in a goalkeeper battle, let's say, and you're gonna choose the one that you prefer the most. Okay. What you're gonna choose between, let's say, Casillas and Dida? Casillas. What about Handanovic and Oblak?
Let's say Oblak.
Okay.
Oblak. Yeah.
What about Courtois or Neuer?
Oh, Neuer. I will choose Neuer.
Van der Sar or Cech?
Van der Sar.
What about Peter Schmeichel or Oliver Kahn?
Oliver Kahn. I start because of him. I saw him in this game. In this game against Valencia, Champions League, I think final, when he saw 2 or 3 penalties. That was the moment I decided I will be goalkeeper.
What about Buffon or Mike Maignan?
Buffon. Oh,
what about
you cannot compare that.
Ter Stegen or Alisson?
Ter Stegen.
Okay, so now is the battle between Casillas and Oblak? Casillas. What about Neuer or Van der Sar?
Neuer. Let's say
Neuer. Kahn or Buffon?
Buffon.
Or
yeah.
And you say Ter Stegen, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So now we have around 4 names: Casillas, Van der Sar, Cech, or Ter Stegen.
Let's say Casillas. Yeah.
This is my choice also. So
yeah. Yes, in the beginning I told you which goalkeepers I like, and I explain you why. But Casillas also, he was great. He was great.
We promised you that we will not keep you just around 1 hour, so we will have 1 or 2 more questions. The first one is, as you look to the future, what dreams do you have for your career? Are there specific goals you want to achieve or particular teams you aspire to play for?
Yeah, I want to play Champions League. I always say that. This year I played Champions League, but this qualification. But when I say Champions League, I really want to qualify in this new Champions League with my team. And the second thing, I will be really honest with you, I want to once again playing for Dinamo in my career. I don't know when, I don't know how. In the end of my career, or maybe in next 2-3 years, I want, doesn't matter, 1 game, 1 minute, I want to come back. And because I have a lot of feelings about Dinamo, and I want to correct some things. Because I was not in good form in the last games in Dinamo. Maybe some guys remember me like that. I want one day come there and show who I'm really and show my best again. So that's 2 things I want to really to do in my career. And I don't know I'm 25. I can play maybe 10 or 15 years more.
Now we can see in you, and we can see in your eyes that you are still part of us, even if you are not here. So I'm more than sure that you follow us, you follow the Dinamo Facebook pages and all of this. And also now, like 1 hour before we start recording, was a post-it on Facebook that I would like to say to you. Because the Peluza Cătălin Hâldan make a post. I was trying to translate in English, and that for you to see and to remember what Dinamo it is and what is the spirit. And they start like, Dinamo lives through the supporters, and this is seen in every match. This team has not abounded when it was the hardest in its life, and you are there. And the fact that we are still talking about it today is a result of the crazy passion that each of us feels all the times, whether in stadium, at home, or at work. Here we are instead now, not a year since we feel truly aligned to performance and we either dominate the helplessness and insecurity. Here is how the taste of victory begins to be known again, and how we can dream of something more than mere survival. But we don't have to stop here. Our task is not over and will never be. Dinamo is a state of mind that we experience every day. We have the chance to dream of a new cup, but also to achieve in the playoffs necessary step to restore Dinamo former glory again. Attendance at the stadium is mandatory, especially now when the sun is shining again, when Florentin Petre's tears are still fresh on his cheek, when he hears the song of the gallery, and when Dinamo is trying to become top of the domestic football landscape. And after a deep and long sleep. We went through a lot for Dinamo and did the things that others think that are impossible to do. Our duty was, and it is also, to always be ready to defend our club when the need arises and to act like a force. Only together we can keep Dinamo spirits again alive. So this is the message that I have for you. And let's hope that one day you will come back here and to defend again our goalie.
After that message, I really want to say maybe my next 2 goals can be only 1, to play Champions League with Dinamo. Why not? I really hope that Dinamo will come back again, because this is the biggest promotion for Dinamo to play against the Champions League, Europa League. Today, this is the best promotion for one team. So I'm hoping that this will happen. And Dinamo is now in good way. Only what I can say, I wish the best of the luck for everyone who is now there.
As we conclude this conversation, I want to express our heartfelt gratitude once again for accepting our invitation. Your contributions to Dinamo, especially during challenging times, have been crucial for the club. You played a significant role in our promotion, and your dedication has not gone unnoticed. Thank you for standing by us in difficult moments, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, really. This means a lot for me because you're calling me, and I'm very happy because I was part of this.
Yeah, thank you a lot, Filip. And if I have like a short message to Dinamo fan, just feel free to do it.
Yeah, sure. Just to continue like this, because even right now they're perfect. Just to continue like this, because they're most important part of that team. Their spirit for the team. So just to continue like this. I wish best of the luck for every one of them.
Thank you,
Filip. And like we used to say, hi Dinamo.
Hi Dinamo, of course.
Hi, Dinamo.